This is quite possibly the best waterfall hike in Oregon, maybe even in the entire United States. One of the top things we think of when we think of Oregon are waterfalls. There are over 238 waterfalls in the state, and today we're going to experience quite a few of them at Silver Falls State Park. This state park is located about 30 minutes from Salem and about an hour and a half from Portland, and it's said to be the crown jewel of Oregon state parks.
And today we're hiking the trail of 10 falls, which as the name implies, takes you to 10 waterfalls in about 8 miles, and some of them have a very fun feature to them. We came here a few years ago and we're just awestruck by this place, so we can't wait to show it to you. This hike does not play around. Just steps from the parking area, you've got your first waterfall, and it is an epic one.
So this is South Falls. It's 177 feet tall, and the best part is you can walk behind it. It's tight. Wow.
It's a little wet.
It's misty.
This giant waterfall, we're behind it.
I'm getting absolutely soaked.
One waterfall down, 9 to go. Many years ago, lava flows and falling ash have altered this landscape to what it is today, and the waterfalls tumble over thick basalt which rests on top of a softer and older rock, and over time this softer, older rock has eroded and, fortunately for us, created these pathways behind them. This trail has 4 waterfalls that you can walk behind, so we have 2 more to go.
One thing to know about this trail is that if you're unable to hike 8 miles, or you just don't have enough time, or you don't want to see all of the waterfalls, there are 2 shortcut trails you can take at different spots along the hike. That way you can shorten the distance.
We're approaching our 4th waterfall on this trail, Double Falls, which is the tallest waterfall on this trail at 178 feet, 1 foot taller than the South Falls.
One thing we really love about waterfalls is that no waterfall is the same. They're all different heights, widths, and shapes. So even though we're seeing 10 waterfalls on this hike, so far all of them have been different from each other. This is quite possibly the best waterfall hike in Oregon, maybe even in the entire United States. I don't know where else you can go where in under 10 miles you can see 10 plus waterfalls. The Columbia River Gorge, which we are skipping this time, but we've been many times before and absolutely love it, gets a lot of the waterfall hype here in Oregon, but this state park is incredible. You just park in one place and then bam, all these waterfalls.
This is our final walk behind waterfall.
This one is very cavernous. It's super deep back here and you actually don't get that wet, which is kind of a nice break.
For the last two waterfalls, we got to do a couple little detours to get to them. We hear that if you're here in the rainy season, they're going to be much better, flowing much more. And as you can tell, that's when we're here.
It is now very heavily raining on us, so we're going to book us to the last waterfall so we can go get dry. We made it back to the dry and warm van. That was such a gorgeous hike, although extremely wet. We came back looking like complete wet dogs. And speaking of dogs, actually, one thing that we forgot to mention is that dogs are not allowed on the canyon trail portion of this hike, only the rim trail. So if you want to do the entire Trail of 10 Falls, you cannot bring your furry friend with you. Also, there is a $5 day use fee here at the park, but we camped here last night, so that was included in the cost of that. And it is a really nice campground if you want to stay here the night before.
But sad news, today we are leaving Oregon. We have about an hour-and-a-half drive to where we're gonna get lunch today, close to the Washington border. But first, on the way, we have a very important and very happy errand to run. When you're on your way to pick up a window, and then you get a crack in the windshield. Come on.
Well, I guess that just gave away what our errand is. We're going to pick up our new back window. If you missed what happened, check about 3 videos ago. We found it kind of ironic that this just happened on our way to get our new window. We just can't have nice windows, I guess.
Check it out. Looks like it goes there. We got our window from Sprinter Store, which is just south of Portland, and it was on our way north, so we were able to save a bunch of money on shipping by picking it up. We'll be installing it in a future video, but for now, it's on to lunch.
For lunch, we came to Sugarpine Drive-In, which is in an old 1920s gas station in Troutdale, Oregon. If you've been around for a while, you may remember that we visited this spot many years ago, one of our first ever videos, and we've been so excited to come back ever since.
So I got the masala meatball sub. Look at this thing. Ooh. So the meatballs are beef and lamb, and on top we have a pea and herb salad, roasted potatoes, and then some kind of yogurt sauce on here, all on this beautiful bread here. Oh yeah. The meatballs in here are super juicy and tender, tons of meat in there. The potatoes are very a unique touch to a meatball sub, and then they slather all this spiced tomato sauce in there. There's so much flavor going on in here. Now that I'm getting a few more bites into this sandwich, you can see and I can taste a lot of the masala spices that are in there. Oh man, it tastes so good. And then you have that white sauce, that yogurt sauce that just mixes in with all this. It just balances it out. It's a little tangy with the spiciness of the tomato sauce.
and I got the Call of the Wild, which is normally a sandwich, but I got it as a rice bowl. It has carrot glazed cauliflower steaks with carrot and hazelnut romanesco, nettle pesto aioli, celery, pickled fennel, all kinds of goodies. There's even flowers on the top. This looks so good. And then I also got a side of their pork. I'm not totally sure how to describe this. It has such a different flavor than anything I've ever had, but it's just so incredibly fresh tasting. The cauliflower has a nice kind of like burnt grilled taste to it, which is how I like my cauliflower. The sauce is just so flavorful. There's just a lot going on in here. This pickled fennel just gives it kind of a tangy flavor, but this really just tastes like you went into the garden, grabbed all the freshest ingredients, grilled some of it up, just threw a bunch of flavor on it, and bam, Call of the Wild. This pork is so juicy and tender, has such a good smoky flavor. There's a sauce on there as well, so it just has a lot of moistness and juiciness to it. You can actually get this on a sandwich here, so you don't have to just get a little random bowl of pork like I did.
I'm waiting patiently. So this place is also known for their crazy creative soft serve sundaes. On our last visit here, we didn't get one. We made a huge mistake, and we are not letting that happen again.
So I made my own sundae, and it has vanilla soft serve. I have this peanut butter crunch, which is this like baking soda, like puffy, crispy looking peanut butter deliciousness. And I have miso caramel, peanut butter sauce, and then like a whipped cream on top. Heck yes, that is the bomb. That peanut butter crunch is just like melts in your mouth. Oh my goodness. This is insane.
And I got their special sundae, which is the Sunday brunch. I think it has vanilla soft serve under there, and then it has freaking giant waffle pieces. This is a bacon brittle here. There's a miso maple caramel sauce on top of there. Wow, that was so good. You can forget waffle cones. I want the waffles in my ice cream. Dang, that is good.
We're back!
We had hoped to do more in Oregon, and we had to cut a few things due to various reasons, but we do plan on swinging back through on our way back down from Alaska, so stay tuned for that. But if you want more Oregon adventures, you can go back to our earlier videos where we filmed a few videos in Oregon. Just go easy on us on those early videos.
But we are so pumped to be back in our former home state of Washington. And while we have a lot of things we need to get done while we're here, not really much time for fun, we do plan to have one adventure while here in the state, at least on our way up to Alaska. And I would tell you what it is, but I have zero clue because Adam's planning the whole thing and it's gonna be a surprise. It should be a ton of fun. Kona, do you wanna say hi to everyone? Say sorry I wasn't in the video. Oh, you're playing with stick. Oh. Show them your stick. What are you doing? What are you doing? I have no peripheral vision in this rain jacket, so I feel like Batman. I'm like, to be able to look. Na 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 Catman. Do a dance move. Waterfall. The waterfall.
So the reason you can walk behind these waterfalls is because some elves came just out of the woods one year and just chipped away at them and chiseled them away. Oh man, I'm so thankful for those elves.